Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then a little introduction. This is a place to share stories, adventures, and everything I wish I had known before embarking on them. My name is Trina, and you're watching From Fiji to Here. Friends, welcome! It has been a hot minute, let me tell you. I feel so many emotions, and I just feel like we need to catch you guys up because you've been out of the loop for maybe longer than you realize. So I just wanted to do a bit of a sit down video, go over where we've been, what you can expect for 2022, and just kind of like, I don't know, feel like it's therapeutic to just come clean, lay it all out there and be like, we're going to be better. So first off, if you're watching this, a huge thank you. I know that we've been crazy and consistent over the past year, and it's not something I'm proud of in the slightest. I feel like because we were able to be so consistent in 2020, that I thought that 2021 would come and it would be this underlying habit. Like we were able to do a weekly video in 2020, why wouldn't we in 2021? And let me tell you, I was wrong. If you haven't seen our 2020 recap video, I suggest you go watch that first to get a little background on everything that happened last year. Before watching this, to just get, a foundation laid. Where do I even start? I guess when the pandemic was called, like everyone, and especially those in the travel community, believed that it would be short term. We believed when they told us that lockdown would only be a couple weeks. And so in this mindset that it was going to be short term, like it was going to affect short term plans, not like 5-year plans. And we decided, oh, perfect, like this is good timing for us to kind of settle down, have a baby. We'll be working from home, so we'll have kind of each other to lean on. And then this will all be over by the time we're on mat leave and we can travel again, etc. And then the lockdowns just kept extending and new variants arose and restrictions just kept getting tighter. There's so many thoughts going through my brain. I want to try and filter them through so that I kind of get my point across, I guess. First, I know I don't technically owe anyone an explanation. We're all human, life happens, etc. But I do feel like you guys, if anyone, deserve one. I am extremely grateful for the support. Every like, every share, every comment, it really helps boost the YouTube algorithm and helps other people find my content as well, and just reinforces that this is giving someone something. So thank you. That's first and foremost. And that leads us to number 2 is, if you know me or have watched my videos or personally, I am a go-getter and often overcommit or underestimate just how much time or energy or whatnot something will take. And this was definitely the case for 2021. I had it in my head that I've established a habit in getting a video out every week, so that's an underlying foundation. Having a newborn's not going to change that. I'll be able to edit still and film. Oh, and what's that? You want us to move across the country? Sure, add that on top. Shouldn't affect anything. Yeah, I definitely took on a little too many commitments, and unfortunately YouTube fell on the back burner as my family comes first, and these decisions weren't just superficial decisions, there were underlying reasons, and it was putting my family first and foremost. Sorry. The doorbell rang. Parents, specifically first-time parents, and don't get me wrong, the pandemic has robbed everyone of something, but coming from my experiences and just this past year, it's hard. It's a lot harder than I expected. When you go to have kids, so many people will tell you it takes a village, build a support team, use your resources, and then they don't go over, but the world's gonna shut down and you're gonna be left alone to raise this tiny human who you're giving it your all. But you don't have those things. You don't have mom groups where you can meet people in your community that are going through the same things as you are. And don't get me wrong, social media is awesome, and I've been able to make friends in the travel community that are traveling with kids. I've been able to reconnect with old acquaintances and now closer friends that have kids that I haven't seen in years. But there's just, it's not the same as someone being able to come over and hold your baby while you shower, or being able to call grandma and grandpa up to just like come for dinner so that you don't have to do all the dishes yourself. Even friends that you already had before the pandemic, like just being able to get out of the house, you couldn't do that depending on the restrictions in your area. Like you couldn't just go out to the mall, or like for the longest time our excitement of the week was going to the grocery store, but then it's coupled with fear because you have this tiny little baby that is just like vulnerable to everything. Then there's the whole working from home situation, which has its ups and its downs. It's extremely draining and exhausting to be able to like see your partner all day but know that they're not really here, even though they're there. They just can't help you with everything. I'm not saying any of this for pity or anything like that. It's just acknowledgement that this past year has been tough. I guess grace. I guess we're just looking for like the grace that like we weren't as consistent as we'd like to be, but we're working on it towards the future. Which takes us to the future, the bright side of things. As I mentioned above, we moved. Actually twice, sort of. I started to film a vlog about the whole moving to Montreal process, and then, well, I tried moving provinces with the 10-month-old, and so I'll insert here what we do have for that section.
Morning, Nugget. Say good morning to the vlog. Yeah, good morning. It's a very serious day, huh? See, I get my big girl room today. There's nothing in it, but I get it. Mwah.
So now that you're filled in on everything,
not quite everything. Right after filming this video, Elisa came home sick from daycare and we all got COVID. We've all thankfully recovered, but yeah, that's about everything.
What to expect for this year? Number one, we have a lot of backlog. I guess being able to travel to Tunisia relit the flame, and there was a lot of creativity and inspiration flowing, and so we have a lot of footage, so I hope you've been enjoying that series. We have a series, like a mini series coming out on Hammamet in Tunisia, as well as Jerba, the Island of Dreams, as well as some more informative videos coming. Secondly, we have more guides coming out, so hopefully those will get to you before you start, like before the world continues to open up and you get to pack your bags and head out. Thirdly, the pregnancy/parenting series that has been highly, highly requested. And lastly, hopefully there will be more travel content coming your way. However, it'll be a surprise for both of us because the world is just ever changing, so we'll see how it adapts. Thank you guys so much if you've stayed this far along in the video. If you do have any more questions, feel free to leave them down below, as well as any other videos you'd be interested in seeing. Also, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you can join us on future journeys, and share it with your friends if you think this is a journey they'd like to be on. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember, life is what happens between the plans that you make. Bye, guys.